Good morning, students. This is part 3 video. Subject Indian Economic Development, Chapter 7. In this video, we are going to discuss about employment in firms, factories, and offices. What is firm? A firm is a business organization such as corporation, limited liability company, or partnership. And then factories. So factories means where goods are manufactured or assembled directly through machineries. Okay, so example, paper mills, spinning mills, automobile industries, sugar industries, like that. Okay, and then office, a room or set of rooms or building used as a place for commercial, professional, and bureaucratical work. Okay, so that is called employment in firm, factories, and offices. Okay, in general, workers migrate from rural to urban areas. Okay, so why people are migrating? So they need a job. Okay, so for getting job in urban sector, the people from rural sector, they are moving to urban sector. Okay, so labor flows from agricultural sector to secondary sector. Do you understand? Okay, so the agriculturist, they didn't get a proper income through their primary sector. Okay, so in order to earn more money for their livelihood, they are moving from rural area to urban area. Okay, from rural sector to urban sector, from primary sector to secondary sector. Labor flows from agricultural sector to secondary sector. Okay, do you understand? Yes. Here I am going to explain this tabular column, distribution of workforce by industry 2009 2010. Okay, see, industrial category column, place of residence, rural, urban, and then male, female, then total. Okay, yes. See, first one, primary sector. In the previous video itself, we have discussed about primary sector. What is that? Agriculture, mining, fishing, dairy, forestry, or belongs to primary sector. Okay, see, under rural sector 68% is given, urban sector only 7.5. Okay, so the rural sector is contributing more to primary sector than that of urban sector. Okay, so urban sector contributes only 7.5 percentage. Okay, the rural people, they are mainly focusing on agriculture, that is primary sector. Okay, and then move to male and female. See, male contribution is 47 percentage, female contribution is 69 percentage. Okay, female contribution is more than that of male, 47 percentage. Okay, so in primary sector, female contribution is more. Okay, so in which place of residence is more? Rural sector contributes more to primary sector. And then move to secondary sector. See, rural 17.4, urban 34.4. Okay, so secondary sector in the sense manufacturing industries. Okay, car making, automobile industries, sugar industries, like that. Okay, so in secondary sector, the rural contribution is very low. Why? So because for working in secondary sector, they need special skills. Okay, education qualification is more important. Due to the absence of educational qualification in rural sector, so their contribution is very low. Okay, so in urban sector, mostly 75 percentage of workers, they will got their employment in secondary sector because they have sufficient educational qualification and extraordinary skills. Okay, so that ability make them to get job in secondary sectors. Do you understand? Yes. Here, who contributes more, male or female? See, male contributes to more, okay, than that of female. But in primary sector, female contribution is more. Okay, so in secondary sector, male contribution is more than that of female. So their contribution is 34 percentage. Female contribution is very low, that is 16.3 percentage. Is in secondary sector, who are dominating? So male and urban sector are dominating. Okay, and then territory or service sector. Territory sector in the sense bank, doctors, police, teachers, pilot, okay, like that. Okay, so in rural sector, very poor contribution. Okay, so only 15 percentage, 14.6 percentage contribution from rural sector. See, in urban sector, 58 percentage. Okay, for territory sector, the contribution is more from urban sector. And then female, only 15 percentage. Male is contributing 19 percentage. Okay, so male contribution is more than that of female contribution. Okay, so in overall primary sector, okay, the primary sector giving employment opportunity nearly 53 percentage than that of secondary sector and tertiary sector. So secondary sector is in third position, only 21.5 percentage, nearly 22 percentage contribution of employment opportunity. So that second place is tertiary sector, that is 25.3 percentage contribution of employment to our workforce. Okay, so the first one is primary sector, second tertiary sector, third one is secondary sector. Okay, so now I have analyzed this table. So for you, page number 123, 7.2 table. Okay, analyze the table by your own for the year 2011 and 2012. Okay, and then economic growth and the changing structure of employment. So economic development is greatly depends upon two variable. What are they? One is employment, another one is economic growth. Okay, so economic growth is always depends upon employment, because employment increase only, economic growth also increase. If economic growth and employment increase, it will simultaneously give increase to our economic development. Do you understand? So economic development is greatly depends upon two variable, economic growth and employment. So in India, economic growth is not depends upon employment. See, the employment rate is very low, but economic growth will be little bit higher than that of employment. Okay, this they are saying, our scholars are saying, that is jobless growth. So employment opportunity is very low, but economic growth is little bit high, not more high, little bit high. So that is why it is like that. Without giving employment opportunity to youngsters, how economic growth will be? So it is economic growth is merely depends upon producing of more goods and service. Okay, so produce of more goods and services. So the economic growth is a little bit depends upon business. Okay, so economic growth is greatly depends on employment. Okay, 100 percentage, but it little bit depends upon business also. Okay, so producing their own goods and product and services. Okay, yes, we can see in this chart, that is growth of employment and gross domestic product. See, this is employment opportunity in our country from 1951 to 2012. So this is employment graph. See, this is gross domestic product. See, whether both are increasing in simultaneous manner, No, even they are not at all touching even. Okay. So see, 1951, the employment opportunity is very low, 0.39, but economic growth is 3.6, and then 0.85 here, GDP 4.2, here 1961 2.3, here 2.8. There is no coordination. Okay, this is travel in one way, so economic growth is traveling in another way. Okay, this is called jobless economic growth. Okay, so why? Because the economic growth is not depends upon employment, it depends upon business. Okay, producing of more goods and services. So and then here trend in employment pattern. Okay, sector wise and status wise. Status wise in the sense self employed, regular salaried employed, casual wage laborers. Okay, so 1972 to 2000. See, primary sector, secondary sector, service sector, that is territory sector. So in 1972, 74.3 percentage, nearly 74 percentage of population greatly depends on primary sector, that is on agriculture. Okay, see, simultaneously it's going on down, 68 percentage, and then 93 to 94, 64 percentage, 2000 it goes to 60 percentage. Can you find the difference? 1972, that is 74 percentage, in 2000 60 percentage. Okay, and then secondary sector 10 percentage. Okay, so and then 1983 11 percentage, 11.5, that is nearly 12 percentage, and then 16 percentage in 2000, 15.8, that also 16 percentage in secondary sector. So secondary sector needs educational qualification and extraordinary skills for getting employment in secondary sector. Okay, so it's directly indicating that education is education, right to education is occupied by all of our total population. And then service sector 15 percentage, 16 percentage, 23, and then 24. See, simultaneous increase in secondary sector and service sector. So both we need educational qualification. Okay, yes. And then see, status self employed, regular salaried employed, casual wage employed. Okay, self employed 61 percentage, that is 72 to 73. Okay, self employment. So then 57, 54, 52, in 53 in 2000, 1919 to 2000. Okay, 53 percentage, and regular salaried employed 16 percentage, 14 percentage, another 14 percentage, another 15 percentage. Okay, not in regular manner, something ups and downs. Then casual wage labor 1970 to 73, 23 percentage, and then simultaneous increase 1983, 29 percentage, and then 1993 to 94, 32 percentage, and then last in the year of 2000, 33 percentage. Casual labor, casual wage labors. Okay, little bit increase in self employment and casual wage laborers. Okay, so here the major contribution of employment opportunity is secondary sector and service sector. Okay, status wise self employment and casual wage labors. Okay, so both playing an important role in economic growth. So thank you students. Remaining things we can discuss in next video, that is types of employment, and then informalization in Ahmedabad. Read that page number 128, 129. Okay, see you children.